Hey everyone, welcome to this daily Sidereal Astrology forecast. This is for Wednesday, January 22nd, 2020. All right, so quite a bit going on this part of the week, even though we are ending the current lunar cycle. We are in the balsamic phase, gearing up for a new moon around the corner later this week. So a good time for completing things and maybe ending some things from the previous very powerful eclipse month that we've had. Now today the moon's going to shift into Sagittarius, which was the theme of this eclipse month. Good for completing anything that involves maybe our spirit for life, expanding our perspective on things, and getting into a bit of that free-spirited energy. So with this, we have the sun starting to square up to Uranus going into tomorrow. So there could be maybe some wanting freedom, wanting some change, and it's good to do that in healthy and conscious ways. And also Venus is going to be sextiling up to Jupiter. So maybe just a bit of an opening for enjoying some things on the relationship area or with our simple enjoyments in life. All right, so let's take a look at all of this here in more detail when I return. All right, so here's the sky for this Wednesday. And again, we are using the actual size of the constellations, which is different from mainstream astrology. If you are new to the channel, definitely check out that link down below for more information. All right, so let's take a look here at the moon's placement. As you can see, the moon is finishing up, getting closer to the sun here as we end this current cycle and gear up for a new moon, which will be later this week. So the balsamic phase favors things like completion, endings, finalizing things, and really just letting the energies die down a bit because we are coming up to the lowest part of the cycle, which is just good to maybe do spiritual things, create a bit of space, maybe even release some things from the previous lunar month to make space for those new beginnings. So that whole cycle was in Sagittarius, where we're finishing up here with the moon. And so the themes today, good for expanding our horizons and getting into that free-spirited side of ourselves. So anything you do want to complete or finalize or cultivate spiritually in regards to your perspective on life, your life path, that spirit for life, philosophy, adventure, anything that is on that spirited level, really good to complete here today, this part of the cycle. So in terms of the aspects, we do have a couple going into tomorrow, which will likely feel the later part of the day. In this case, the sun is going to start to square up to erratic Uranus. So it is good to maybe start to set some intentions going into tomorrow for inducing some change. Uranus is the side of ourself that does want to create freedom in our life and structure our lives, so it does speak more to our true self. So great for intentional freedom, intentional change, maybe experimenting a little bit, having some new and different experiences, seeing things outside the normal way we might, challenging our status quo or the status quo in general, and yeah, maybe expressing our individuality in different ways. So again, good to do that in conscious ways, since it might be a little bit uncomfortable to do so with this square, but can be very constructive when we set the intention. So with this, the sun will be sextiling up to Chiron, so very minor here, but it could be quite healing and therapeutic. Maybe some of these things we're focused on today. Good day for focusing on healing, especially coming out of that healing energy from yesterday with Ophiuchus. But just an opening for maybe healing that self-expression today. Anything that is creative, anything we're focused on that we may feel like if we do in the face of any wounds could be healing and therapeutic. And then going into tomorrow, also a bit of a minor thing, but certainly available. Venus is going to be sextiling up to Jupiter. So maybe starting to see some potentials, feeling a little inspired in regards to our relationship things. Could be a nice opening for that today. Venus is also in Aquarius, so good for mixing things up there as well. But yeah, maybe some opportunities with relationships or just simply the enjoyments of life can be Venus. You know, a good meal, relaxation, some nature. Just a bit of an opening there going into tomorrow. All right, everyone, so that's the day in a nutshell. Most important thing is we are finalizing this current lunar month, eclipse month, in fact. So finalizing any shifts along the life journey that have been taking place the past almost a month now. And the moon passing over the south node and Jupiter going into tomorrow could also signify that completion. Maybe even some things being released to, again, create that space for those new beginnings. Great day for mixing things up here a little bit with that intention and an opening for enjoyments, both on the material level or with our relationships with that Venus sextile Jupiter. All right, so everyone have a fantastic day. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all tomorrow for the daily forecast. Take care.